this is Tolik of the Andromeda Council. Today is Saturday, September 28th, 2013. This is a preliminary visitation report, expected to be brief. However, in this report I'm going to address the incoming biosphere Xanterexx, which will essentially be a recap of last time, a trailing asteroid behind it, the potential for Earth changes, and the upcoming visitation by the Andromeda Council people. Now for the recap regarding the incoming Andromeda Council and Galactic Federation biosphere Xanterexx, which many people have mislabeled Comet Ison. This biosphere has a diameter of 300 miles. It has 100 executive officers. It has a total crew complement of 5,000 people, and it houses the total number of races on board being 30. That's 30 different races of people inside this one biosphere headed toward Earth space. But more important, these 30 races of people living and working inside this biosphere include the people from the 4 aligned Andromeda Council planet member races of Ventra, Teleka, Nicate, and Retol, those people who specifically will be visiting with the people of Earth. Trailing behind the biosphere Xanterexx, there is also an asteroid, a minimum of 15 miles long by about 2/3 as wide, with it some considerable debris trailing behind it. This asteroid, no, it's not Nibiru. And no, it will not hit Earth. I expect it will be doing a close flyby planet Earth, giving it the real potential to trigger some severe Earth changes. Now, I just said potential. Whether it will or won't, we'll just have to wait and see. However, if it does do a very close flyby planet Earth, then we can expect severe Earth changes on this planet, including multiple potentially severe high magnitude earthquakes all around the planet, and all of the ramifications that severe earthquakes can bring, including possible wave events and a crustal shift, a movement also known as displacement of the Earth's crust. I've already addressed this topic on the home page of the Andromeda Council website, and you can read what I've said about it there. And if we have these kind of severe Earth changes, then we can expect the visitation by the people of the Andromeda Council, Goodwill and Liaison team, and immediately following them, the people of the 4 aligned Andromeda Council member planets. Now, I also want to clear up some past possible confusion about how long they will be visiting. No, they will not be visiting at the moment in time of Earth changes and then just stop. They will be visiting on a continual basis all throughout the Earth changes, throughout the transformation of this planet from being a 3D organic world into becoming a higher dimensional world, and for probably at least a couple of years into the post-transformation time, as the people of this planet adjust to living 4th dimensional lives. In addition, I fully expect benevolent ETs, higher dimensional, celestial, and otherwise, and Earth humans working together, teaching together side by side in what will be known as centers of light all around this globe, as the educators teaching the new caretakers of this planet, which is something that Mark Kimmel has spoken extensively about. You can also likely expect various Andromeda Council biospheres to hang around Earth space to provide whatever assistance, technological or otherwise, might be necessary during our likely years of adjustment due to our significantly different, higher dimensional, transformed human lives. Since I said at the introduction of this recording that this would be a preliminary visitation report, then some of you may be asking, why am I addressing this topic of visitation right now? Well, I know from some of your messages that some of you are very disappointed that the two Andromeda Council biospheres, destined for transport to an alternate 3D world, and the visitation of the Andromeda Council people did not happen in early or mid-September as I had spoken about and written. Now I'm going to say this next part slowly for impact and hopefully the impression it will make. The visitation of the Andromeda Council people is not based or set on some selected date. It never was, even though I've spoken in earlier times about potential arrival dates. It is and has always been based on certain events happening, trigger events like I've spoken about a few times earlier this year. I was told these events would likely be triggering in mid-September. It seems as if these events might in fact trigger in October. Again, we shall see. In any case, one of these key events is Earth changes. Now, to follow up and focus in on this topic of visitation, I want to share with all of you a question that was sent to me within the last couple of days. To retain his privacy, I'm not going to say his name, but I found his question to be valid, the context relevant and important. Here we go. He writes, Tulek, I'm comprised of a variety of races. And he goes on to say, will I have 5 different races of our ET brothers and sisters talking to me all about my various lineages, or does that even have anything to do with it? It's bad enough I have never fit in on this planet. Will I have the same problem after upliftment? Well, here's my answer to him. I fully expect the people, the 4 different races of people from the 4 different aligned Andromeda Council member planets of Ventra, Teleka, Nicote, and Retol. And yes, some of the people from each of these planets are themselves of mixed races. That these people, during their visitation of, and as they teach the people of Earth, they will be addressing not only where the various human races, where their physical, organic human bodies came from. By the way, did any of you know that the word human is a synthesis of 2 words? Hu is an ancient word for God or creator, and the word man. So we have human. In any case, which star systems and planets that the various Earth human races came from. They will also be addressing which star systems, planets, but more important, which dimensions of life that human souls originally came from, as we desired to experience the full breadth of Earth human lives and all the experiences, the joys, the sorrows, the excitements, the disappointments, the full range of lessons, and hopefully self-emotional and spiritual awareness that our 3D human lives can teach us. Further, I expect that as the many changes happen on and to this planet, and it eventually becomes a 4D, mid-4th dimensional world, with a great many ET visitors from all across the cosmos visiting with the people of this planet, we'll have ET people of all different heights, from 5 feet tall to 8 feet tall, skin, eye, and hair colors, including black, blue, pure cotton white, red, green, purple, mocha, and gold, some colors we've never been experienced or exposed to before. The whole topic of racial diversity will become something of a real attention getter. And I expect this topic about racially diverse people, as we learn about the various origins of the people all around planet Earth, this topic I expect will become greatly explored and celebrated. It will become a topic of wonderment and excitement, and not a topic of harassment, just because of the color of someone's skin or the fact that they're different from us. This is an omniverse, multiverse, or even universe. And in either of these cases, it's full of intelligent, sentient life forms of all types and from many dimensions. This is one of the key areas of human beliefs where I expect significant change, significant positive change to occur due just to ET visitation. To summarize the exploration of this topic, just as we are experiencing the breadth and depth of variety of intelligent, sentient, extraterrestrial life from all across the cosmos, from these 4 Andromeda Council planets as well as others, I believe that we will start celebrating our own uniqueness as Earth humans, and also our own diversity as we learn about our origins, the planets and the galaxies and the star systems and dimensions that we originally came from. In closing, I recommend that you not focus on worrying about the when this is all likely to happen, but rather be aware of and look for the trigger events that I've spoken especially about during this year, including the ones about this asteroid and the potential severe Earth change events that I'm addressing in this piece. As most of you are now well aware, I'm not the only person speaking about these topics. They will all unfold as they should, as the evolvement of our planet progresses on its way to becoming a higher dimensional world. Again, think of a pregnant young woman and the transformation she goes through as her body prepares to birth a new human life. Or even a caterpillar as it goes through its transformation process into becoming a butterfly, in essence, a completely new life form. This is what our planet is going through right now, in her own preparation as she prepares to birth herself as a higher dimensional world. And what might you do during this time? What I do recommend is focusing your time on spending it with the people you most care about. Your husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, children, family, your closest friends. And if you are someone who wants to plan for severe Earth changes happening, go out and buy a bunch of water. Save some food to last you for a few weeks' time. And especially if you happen to live by a coastline, map out a quick getaway route to higher inland elevation, if this is something you feel compelled to do. I know that not every person is thinking in this context, but I do recommend that each of you do what your strongest inner guidance, what your intuition tells you to do. And after this, and you take whatever actions you feel are necessary, everything will fall into place as it should. Will this coming time of changes be easy for many people? No. But the more each of us stays calm and balanced during this coming time of intense changes, the easier all of these changes, including ET visitation on the soil of this planet, the easier all of these changes will be for us. That's it for this preliminary visitation report. Remember to look for the events that I mentioned. And as a side note, Some of you have commented that I don't sound like Tolek, or how Tolek used to sound, or that's not him, that's not his voice. Well, I'm going to clue you in. It is me. It's still me. This is the same soul, the same heart, the same mind, the same brain, the same voice, same body, the same essence that's always been me. If you detect any difference, I will tell you that yes, I have evolved considerably since the very first interview that I did with Alfred Weber back in, I believe it was late September of 2011. That's the first thing. In the second place, when I'm in interviews, when I'm being interviewed by guys like Jay Perrone or Chris Geo, Mark Snyder in Ohio, you've got the Skype component, you've got technology like Blog Talk Radio, I might be on my phone. There are all sorts of different permutations and variances in technology that can easily change the sound of my voice. Now, whenever I'm doing, as a comparison, a recording like this, and I'm producing a piece for YouTube production, I'm controlling the technology. And you will likely find that from production to production, from video to video, my voice is likely to sound the same, or at least similar in each one. As a final comment, know that when the moment for the formal announcement arrives for the planned visitation of the Andromeda Council people to begin, I will make a formal announcement like this production for YouTube, and I will also post it on the Andromeda Council website. Moreover, make sure to look for specific visitation places and dates on the visitation schedule page of the website, which you can find located on the Andromeda Council webpage called Contact. Thanks for listening, and take care.